You're listening to Radio in the Weeds. Enjoy the show. Hello viewers and welcome back to a very serious episode of Radio in the Weeds. I'm here with Matt.
Hello.
And we have got the scoop. We've got all the reports about that evil bastard Santa Claus. And today we're gonna be exposing him, and not only exposing him, but we have a plan to save.
We're gonna have a plan.
We're gonna have a plan. That's what this episode's about. To save Christmas and save the elf. Well, actually, destroy Christmas, but also save a bunch of slaves, because it's sort of like Christmas is pretending to be innocent. It will destroy Christmas because no one will get any toys, but I think it's worth it.
Yeah, but then we can maybe next, like after this or the aftermath, we can decide we can make Christmas anew.
Well, it'd be fine if you just pay your workers. If you just paid the slave, well, they wouldn't be slaves, would they? But if you just paid the workers, then and then you didn't torture any of them, Christmas would still be pretty fun. But yeah, it's just the fact that we've learned last week that it was a bunch of tortured children that are making all the toys for the other kids.
Yeah, they were the naughty children.
They were indeed the naughty. You sound like Santa Claus.
No. I just want to make it. Present both sides.
Clarify that they were the naughty children, but naughty children still should not be genetically mutilated, whipped, and forced to work.
Yes.
In a sweatshop.
No, I agree. And yeah, the further down this rabbit hole we go, Scott, it's the more and more disturbing things we found out.
Yes, viewer discretion is advised because we're getting nasty on this podcast. Okay, we're getting down and dirty in Christmas.
We've actually enlisted some of the escaped elves. They're almost like the people that have like left North Korea, and they just can't stop fucking talking about how horrible North Korea. Like when you listen to those podcasts,
like, shut up, get a hobby.
No, it's not that. I'm just like, oh mate, like you're out now. Just shush. You don't need to go on all these interviews and just like you're painting a target on your head, mate. Just go. Just live a life in America. It'll be fine. But we're using these elves. It's fine. We're going to publicly broadcast them.
Oh, to everyone, including Santa. Yeah.
He won't
and there will be no anonymity. We're gonna put their face. We're gonna put their name. We're gonna put their home address.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna let them have it. Just see
we'll
what
look
happens.
after them, of course. Like they're like they start calling me Father Christmas and like. And
then
Santa.
it gets weird.
It's kind of weird. We keep telling them, no, it's fine.
To be honest, they're making me a little bit uncomfortable, so I'm kind of happy that they'll be gone soon.
Yeah, then I was like, you can't call me Santa, and then one of them started calling me Dad, which is really weird.
That one was. I don't think he was an elf.
Was he not?
I think he was just a 30-year-old man that wandered in.
Oh.
So for the viewers at home,
a green hoodie on.
Yeah, I think so, and he just looked a little bit fucked.
Yeah.
So for the viewers at home, we are hiding out in a sort of hut in the forest, the Alaskan forest. Probably shouldn't be telling you that live on air because Santa might be listening. But
he might be listening, tapping into our radio waves. Well, we did find out that he was like a listener, wasn't he? He was a fan.
Well, yeah.
That's
but
how we managed to get an interview with him last week, and
yeah, it's pretty mad. But this one.
Anymore.
By the time this releases, we will be long gone.
Yeah, the mission will be a go, and it would all
exactly.
It's going to be like fucking SEAL Team 6 in there.
Precisely, and the elves have actually neglected to help out in the heist, which I think was a bit fucking rude. I mean, I know you don't want to go back to the sweat, but like we saved you.
What they are doing, they are like using their like crafting ability. They're like rather than making toys, they are building weapons of mass destruction.
Little gadgets for us, like James Bond. Yeah. I've got a watch that fires out sort of. I think it's just semen. I don't know why you'd need it.
That's strange.
It's weird the shit that they do.
So they gave you that. My one made me like a jack-in-a-box that explodes, and I throw it like a grenade.
Oh, that's useful. That's quite cool.
I don't know. That's what I thought. But yours was
mine just makes everyone uncomfortable.
So what does it
myself. It's a watch, a fully functioning watch. Tells the time. It has a little stopwatch on it. But if you press one of the buttons, Tom just shoots out of it just a little bit.
And it's got like.
Just,
is it like one time use? Like, how did you have to like get the cum back in, or does it do that behind the scenes for you?
I don't know. I didn't ask. I was actually a bit mortified that they gave me it. I don't really want to wear it, but now I feel bad because it's like that's the only thing. And he looked really proud about it as well when he gave it to me.
Yeah, but now that you mention it, I think all of the elves wear those kind of watches. They look kind of the same.
Yeah, I don't know what they. Does he think I'm an elf? Is he trying to indoctrinate me? Because I don't really want to...
Well, I want to know, is the cum the elves, or is it big old Saint Nick?
I don't think I do want to know. I think I'd rather just...
Well,
I'd rather just not wear it and not ask any questions.
Okay, well, maybe you don't want to know, but I want to know. So that's one of the things that when I go in
you could ask him, but don't tell
him.
me, because I'm just not... I'm just going to sort of, like, stay away from him, just to avoid him.
Oh, well, I want to kick the living shit out of him.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's... it seems... What has he done to you? Like, that seems very aggressive.
I feel bad for all the children he's, like, like...
Oh, Father Christmas!
Yeah, so who do you think I was talking about?
I thought you were talking about the elf that gave me the watch.
No, I'm on about Saint Nick.
Oh, that makes way... I was like, what's the elf done? He's only given you a watch that he thought was nice.
No. I'm on about Santa.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes... I'm on board now, yeah, I'd kick the shit out of it.
Yeah, I was like, when you were like, oh, no, I'm just going to ignore him when we're in there. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna break into his house, do a heist, but if he comes near me, I'm just gonna, like, sort of hide behind a newspaper, be like, well, it's a bit awkward, isn't it?
So, we haven't really spoken about this because, like, she's going to be there, his wife.
Mrs. Claus, yeah, she seems nice.
She does seem nice on... So what's the plan?
But we haven't talked to her, have we?
Yeah. So do we make the assumption that they're in cahoots? She knows everything that's going on. She's fine with it, or is she just as, like, you know, trapped there?
Well, I don't know because I don't really know if it's like a consensual relationship or if she's a victim of domestic abuse. I would say maybe don't risk it. Like, we're there for the elves. We can save the elves and then maybe go back for Mrs. Claus if, you know.
Right. Okay.
I don't know.
So are we? So if
maybe we leave a number of like a you know, the thing you see in pubs which is like say, oh, I'd like to see Veronica at the bar if your date's going badly. Maybe we leave one of them and with a number and say, like, if you're having troubles, Miss Claus. Yeah. Call someone, they can help you.
We'll, like, slip it into her nightstand.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And then just throw the elves, and then, you know, let bygones be bygones, see what happens. I think that covers all bases.
Okay, so our main mission is to rescue the elves.
Yeah.
And then secondary... Because so this is a question. Is Santa going to put up a fight? Is there going to be some sort of, like, home defense system? Because what happens if
definitely.
the other elves, the elves that are there, they start putting up a defense. That's why I keep on telling the elves that we've got what, about like 6 or 7 about it, right? Like running around here. Some, like, they all look kind of the same. I always keep, like, it's hard to keep track of them.
Keep trying to hump my leg as well.
Yeah, they keep telling me their names. They're like Gringle, like little
Flingle.
Yeah, they're all just similar.
Lingle.
I can't remember. Yeah, they're all fucking annoying, to be honest, but we're gonna save them. It's fine. But they're not gonna help us in the attack. But are the ones at the North Pole gonna, like, start defending, or are they gonna, like, mutiny?
I hope that their conditioning isn't that sort of severe.
Exactly.
I hope they realise they're being saved. Because if they're so fucked they don't want to be saved, I don't know if there's a lot we can do for them.
Put them out of their misery.
Blow up the whole place.
Yeah, well, we go to, like, we're running around the corridors, and if they, like, look, like, aggressive to us, we just shoot them in the face.
Like a rabid dog. Like, oh, fucking hell, he's coming for me. He's going to bite my ankles.
Or we can do, like, a somehow. My idea is that we have, like, across the entire site of the North Pole, we blast, like, a radio message, almost like Voldemort when he's attacking Hogwarts.
Yeah.
And we say, like, elves of the North Pole, if you
do not bring Harry Potter to me.
Yeah, exactly.
You have 1 hour.
So we tell them to get on all fours and put your head down facing the floor, and we're like,
I don't know. I think it's rough Nicholas all over again. Jesus.
We're running around with our like our guns and our equipment, and we've got like snow camo.
Well, I don't know if we want. So right. The main premise: are we going to do it sneakily or guns blazing? Because I feel like, my plan, what you're suggesting seems like a massive jailbreak. I was thinking go in during the night time so we don't have to face Santa and his little goons.
True.
And just try and sneak him out the back door quietly.
Yeah,
because Santa wakes up and they're gone.
I don't particularly want to get a tussle with Fireman Rupert or
exactly. They seem
Krampus.
like nasty pieces of work.
Yeah,
so I say we try the stealth option, and if it goes tits up, we'll have a backup plan.
I agree.
I say we make 2 plans today. Also, what is your stance on the reindeer? Do we free the reindeer?
Again, it's a similar thing with Mrs. Claus.
Yeah,
we have a bit more information on them,
but I don't even know
because I tracked down and I've had like a very quick conversation between last week and this week. I don't know if this is. I think I told you. I'm not sure that I had a conversation with Farmhand Rupert.
Did you? Yeah. Where did you find him?
He was like, he was on his way to go collect some more naughty kids. Because I had like a tip off saying that the whipping guy has come round, whips the kids. They'll still be naughty.
You knew he was going to be there. Yeah.
So I think Krampus had been there, so I knew the next step was they're going to steal him. And I wasn't really prepared in the situation to try stop them. My idea was to just try get like a tracker on them to know, because I want to know if Fireman Rupert's going to be there when we're attacking.
Information's always better than a rash decision.
Yeah. So, but I shot. I think he was riding Vixen.
Oh, he only rid one.
Yeah, because if he's only picking up one kid, he just takes one at a time.
One. Okay, yeah.
And
I because reindeers are quite big, aren't they?
Yeah. So he rides in the back, and then he has like the kid like. Also
you always misjudge how big a reindeer is, because like when you think of them as Santa's reindeers, I think of them as like Bambi, like little deers.
No, they're not.
They're fucking huge.
They're fucking
like
the size of like a bear.
Yeah,
they're like crazy.
So anyway, what did you do?
Well, I had like a shot on him, and I got Vixen's leg.
Oh shit!
And then they like careened down into the woods, and I managed to they were all separate, and I just managed to speak to Farmhand Rupert, but he wasn't really giving me that information. He was telling me he was basically trying to scare me, saying if me and you ever try to enter Santa's workshop, we're not coming out there alive.
Right.
But that doesn't really determine.
Did you take him out of the equation? Or did you leave him alive?
No, I saw. I think that Vixen went into some sort of demon mode. Like he got some sort of second wind. Yeah, like a rage.
What he is on cocaine most of the time.
Exactly. So I think once he landed, he he was a bit disorientated for a minute. That's why I was talking to him, and then I saw in the corner of my eye him charging at me. So I had to skedaddle.
Okay, so maybe.
I also, by the way, I think the kid died as well on the crash, which is.
Oh well, that doesn't matter.
That's fine.
So did you hear Vixen talk? Because one of the main sort of grey areas we have with the reindeers is whether or not they're actually sentient, or whether Santa Claus is just imagining it.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear them talk, but it was I didn't have much interaction with him, because I just saw
there
him
might just be reindeer. Do you want, maybe if we just
they
unlock the door?
They are bigger than a regular reindeer, I can guarantee you that.
Okay.
And also their horns were almost glowing, in a radiation kind of way.
Yeah, but Rudolph's got radiation poisoning as well, so I think that's just sort of the. Santa just doesn't. He's got loads of diseases in that place.
Well, my running theory is that he accidentally found Rudolph with radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
And he had this a magical glowing nose that he could see through. It helped him see.
Yeah.
And I think he's starting to do some other genetic mutations on the other reindeer. So on Vixen, I saw the big, like glowing antlers, which I just thought if they touch me, it's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah. You are gonna die.
So I wonder if the rest of them will have also dangerous.
They're the X-Men, but for reindeers.
Yeah, and they've all got their own special abilities.
Okay, well we don't have to watch out for them, but I reckon we do unlock the door for them and then just let it, because if they are just reindeers and they want to be free. I think we should give the opportunity to them as well as Mrs. Claus. Don't risk our operation, but just give them the out if they want it.
Yeah, but we need to do so and not like trigger Farmhand Rooster.
I say that's the last thing we do.
Okay.
Because then we need to make a quick getaway. Because they're probably, even if they are just reindeers and they do want to be free, they're stampeding out of there. Reindeers can't be quiet.
Yeah, but we might not have enough time because at that point we've got all the elves.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Maybe we can add some sort of just add a fucking explosion to the door, and as we're leaving, just detonate it.
What's our getaway vehicle?
Yeah, okay. I am. The more we talk about this, the more how unprepared we are. Okay.
Yeah, we need sort of a budget because basically, the intel suggests he's got around 300 elves.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask as well.
In his grotto, yeah, it's about 300. So we'd need a capacity of 300, then plus us two. And we'd need a quick getaway as well. And also, it's in the North Pole, so,
how many, 8-year-olds do you think you could fit in a London double-decker bus?
I don't think that's the problem. I think if you had, one, transported a double-decker bus to the North Pole, would be a bit of an issue. And two, also, the North Pole has a lot of ocean around it. And the problem with a double-decker bus is that it can't drive on water.
No, you're right, yeah. Well, maybe.
So I think what would happen is every single elf would drown in the icy depths of the Arctic Ocean.
Would you not think if we got a double-decker bus, gave it to the 6 or 7 elves that we have, do you reckon they could do something? Because they made fucking Santa's sleigh fly. Both red.
I don't think they're magical though. I think they're just, they're just very good engineers.
Right. So they don't have so how?
Considering that they're naughty children about 6 years old, they're very talented.
Yeah.
It seems a shame that they've been taken because they could have been so helpful to the human race. But they can be once we rescue them again,
So it's only kids that would grow up to be amazing engineers that are just little shits when they're grown up.
Maybe Santa's a very specific demographic.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's a very good teacher. Maybe he just educates them and he just knows a lot, so they get very smart.
Yeah. Well, I kind of assume maybe it's their food.
Gives them accelerants. Sort of, yeah.
Dulls the
brain. He loves drugs.
Ways.
He loves drugs. And stimulates it in others, yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon you're probably right. I reckon he's doing so many genetic mutations on them as well,
Yeah, we know he gives cocaine to the reindeer and also gives them radiation to
yeah, so he could be doing the exact same thing to the kids, But
I think so.
So I reckon we need some sort of air travel, because that's quick, and we can literally get right in there. We need a helicopter big enough to fit 300 people in.
Yeah, I think one of those helicopters that the bay doors open and then all the
like a cargo plane.
Yeah, where they all everyone jumps out of. Because realistically,
that's not a helicopter. That's a plane, isn't it?
Well, I think
let's just get a cargo plane. I think that'll be fine.
But taking off and landing is going to be. Are you flying this?
Oh yeah, I'll fly.
Oh, okay. Can you fly?
Whoa, how hard could it be? It's a plane.
Okay.
I've flew planes on GTA, no big deal. It's just a joystick, isn't it? You just twiddle it about.
So you'll be, yeah, I think so. So you'll be flying it, and
yeah,
and you want to be so you're going to be landing and
yeah. That'll be fine. North Pole, lots of land to do a runway on.
Yeah, I'm sure they haven't got any radar system.
No, I doubt they have that.
No.
We should, however,
elves just staring at the sky.
Yeah, they might have elves as sentries, and they're like, "Oh, Santa, he's here."
Yeah,
that
military But our elves haven't told us anything about that. But they might have not known. It's like they could
maybe
be
it's
completely
specialist
hidden.
elves.
Yeah, that's just like none of the elves, all the other elves don't even know about. They exist.
Oh, an elite team of elves.
Yeah.
That's something Santa would do, the sly bastard.
Yeah, he's a canny cunt.
So, where is the best way to get the sneak attack on him? Because the cargo plane is pretty loud.
Okay, well, I actually think... Yeah, I do like... The sneak attack idea is good. But I reckon there's, like... The likelihood of us running into Krampus and Farmhand
We don't want to
Rupert.
face Krampus. Seems scary.
But like,
Farmhand Rupert, I reckon I could take in a 1v1, but Krampus is an otherworldly demon. He's pretty terrible.
I feel like we need to almost plan that we will run into him though. Otherwise, we'll just be...
No, I get what you mean. Otherwise, we're just fucked.
Yeah, maybe like some sort of like, I don't know, should we call the Ghostbusters?
He's not a ghost.
Is he not?
No, he's not dead. He's just sort of a ethereal, demonic being.
All right. Well, okay. I'll stop.
From another plane.
I was going to call the Ghostbusters, but never mind.
Yeah,
they'll be pointless.
Wait, who you doing to?
The Ghostbusters.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, no, don't do that.
Okay.
So we're doing charter plane.
Yeah.
I reckon if we turn the lights off on the charter plane, we could probably park it in his garage.
In Santa's
Yeah, so
garage.
I've got a blueprint. So if you see this, we got a blueprint here.
Yes.
We got a blueprint here of basically his whole complex. It's fucking massive. He's got a massive complex, and he's got basically every room you could think of in. But if you look right here at the very south of the building, there's just a big garage. It's about the size of like a shopping mall in America, like a shopping centre.
Yeah. Okay.
And
it's just got his Justice Sleigh in.
Yeah. And so the sleigh takes up like 1/100th of it. It's tiny.
Yeah. It's just
he doesn't need all that space.
He just likes it for the grandeur of like.
Yeah, we could easily land a plane in there.
Well, I think it's because when it actually gets to Christmas, there's going to be like presents everywhere in there, like ready to go.
Oh, that's probably why. Yeah. Although he say he had the bag of holding, but maybe it takes a while to put them all in.
Yeah, I think they they must have just stored them there. But I think there probably will still be enough room to get an airplane in there. Don't worry.
Yeah. And who fucking cares about the kids' presents?
Yeah, and also because if once we land the plane in there, it will almost like block the entrance so that he can't get the sleigh out.
Yeah, and you can reverse a plane, can't you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So that's fine. So if we just reverse out of there, I mean, I could parallel park, but I think it's easier if I just go in and then reverse out, do a 3-point turn, and fuck off back home.
However you feel on the day, honestly. Just if you're like,
when
you get to when you're like, you go to the a car park in your car and you're like, am I going to park forward or am I going to reverse park?
Yeah, it depends on the spacing as well. I'll know when I get there.
Exactly, you know when you get there. Okay.
Yeah, so that'll be fine. So we'll enter in there, really quiet. And then we'll sneak up through. If you see this is the sex room.
Oh.
Is what it's called. He has many of these.
So one of the like elves drew this for you from memory.
No. So I got this from the official sort of police documents around. He went to the authorities to build it because he had legal problems building the North Pole because he wanted to build such a massive thing in the North Pole. So I got these from the legal department. The elves did, however, draw the interior of it because this is just the blueprint, the diagram.
Yeah, the buildings.
Yeah. But one of the elves, Blondel drew a little portrait of what's inside, and it's
of the sex room.
Yeah, that's this here.
I don't want to look at this. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's kind of fucked.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What the fuck is a milking machine? For cows?
Well, no, I don't think it is, because it's got stirrups for legs, and there's only 2 of them.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I didn't ask and there's a that massive sort of 7-foot bear statue as well. I think that he said that moves. It's not a real bear, but it's some sort of animatronic that he likes to play with. I don't know.
It's not. It won't like come to life and start trying to kill us, will it?
I don't think. I think its only priority is sex.
Okay, well, I'm not. So I don't really want to have sex with it. Do you?
No,
okay,
I don't
cool.
want to have sex.
All right, so
it might try to have sex with one of us. So we might need to.
Maybe if we have time.
Maybe if we put a sex doll.
Yeah.
And we can distract it with the sex doll. That'll be fine.
Or I could just distract it.
Well, if you want, I know. If you want to do that, then I'm fine with that.
Okay.
And I can go get the elves.
We'll bring one anyway, and then when I get there, I'll,
Like, see how you feel.
Almost like you parking the plane.
Yeah.
I'll
feel the room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Feel it out. Okay, yeah. So we go from the sex room, and then it's literally just up one staircase, and you get to the workshop. Now,
so on the drawing, is there barracks almost?
So that's the weird thing. I couldn't find like the elves' sleeping quarters here, right. And I asked one of the elves, and they went, "No, we don't have sleeping quarters." So I think what happens is they just fall asleep at the workstations and then wake up and immediately start working again.
That's horrific.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
Well, that should also make it easier because I think there would be some working and some not anyway.
Yeah, I reckon. I don't know if they have a schedule or whether they just it's when they pass out and when they wake up.
Yeah, because one of them told me. Sackboying told me.
Oh yeah.
He said.
Yeah, no, he's the one I lied. He's actually the only one.
Yeah, he's the only one that I can actually hold a conversation with without.
Yeah,
he's
a nice guy.
Just the urge of fucking knocking him in the face with just anything. They're like the others piss me off. I know they can't help it. They it's just they're victim of a circumstance or whatever. Fuck me, they're annoying. Anyway.
Yeah.
He was telling me that there's like. Other people, there's like robots that go around and force feed them this like slurry porridge, and that wakes them up.
Okay.
So
yeah, we just have to feed them all the porridge, get them out. Bim bam boom, that's it. Another thing as well, I have noticed, there's about 16 sex rooms around the place.
16?
16, yeah. But I don't see any toilets apart from Santa's toilet.
They must have them built into the workbenches. I bet. I bet they do. They have.
That's kind of fucked.
So they literally do not leave the workbench.
So are they? Do you reckon the elves are like? Can they move? Are they atrophied? Because if they're sitting in one place for the whole time, like, I don't know if they're going to be able to move.
Our elves can walk about. As in, them like their legs work.
Yeah. So it can't be that bad. It'll probably be fine.
Yeah, because I think it's less of a like a factory line where they're all just sitting. They do have to I need to go over to the cabinet and get I suppose. Tools and. Yeah, so because I think they're not, it's a bit more chaotic.
Because different toys require different tools, so they'll have to get up eventually, and yeah.
Yeah.
I think okay, so that's fine. They're able to move as long as they want to come with us. That should be. It's a pretty straightforward in and out. We don't even have to go to Santa's bedroom and all of his many different pleasure places. He's got a swimming pool. He's got a sauna. He's got. A brothel. That's a brothel.
A brothel.
Yeah.
I don't
know if that's with the elves.
Yeah, is it? Because I really. Do you know what, Scott? I really, really hope that all of these sex rooms have nothing to do with the elves. The children, the elves that are like actually.
I hope it's just
children.
him and Mrs. Claus.
Or or the reindeer. The reindeer can get some. Unless the bestiality, I can in my mind, I can accept more than the elves.
More than because you do forget well, some of the elves, how old are they? Because some of the newer elves will obviously be sits, but
they remain the same
age.
Like, no, they look as in like their body type.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, they're still like.
But I wonder if some of them are like 30 years old,
or even.
But they just look.
Or even like hundreds and hundreds of years old.
Yeah, I wonder if they're like immortal, because he's got quite a few.
Well,
and like I don't know what he's doing with that porridge. And Santa is immortal, so maybe he knows how to be immortal, and he's making them immortal.
We should look into that. I reckon. Me and you.
Yeah, I reckon we should.
Because
maybe we
could do the podcast for thousands of years and have thousands and thousands of tens of thousands of episodes.
Maybe ask one of the elves how he does it. Because if it's the porridge and it makes us, slave-like, I'd rather pass.
Yeah.
Because I just want the immortality. I don't really want. I'd love the intelligence, the engineering intelligence. That'd be cool, and the immortality. But
I think there is more to it than just drinking the porridge, because they do also they have like the operation. Isn't the operation theatre on the map? Oh yes, there.
Yeah. But that's sort of out the way as well. I don't think we'll have to go near that.
No, I don't think so either.
Like
if there happens to be a child in there when we're breaking everyone out, sorry.
Oh, that'd be awkward. Yeah.
They just miss out.
Yeah, I don't really want to go and see Farmhand Rupert. So if there is a tin there.
Yeah, because it's right. Well, it is near his operating theatre is like not far from the reindeer shelter.
Yes.
Because
that's true.
That's like his two jobs is.
Which is odd as well, because the sleigh is on the south side, and the operating theatre and the reindeer pen are on like the northwest. So it's like it's complete opposite ends of the, and this building spans miles. So I don't really know why he's done that.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need, Rupert doesn't need to go into.
No, but I'm saying for Santa, the reindeers need to get to the sleigh.
Of course.
It would make sense to just put them next to the sleigh.
But they can fly.
Yeah. It just makes it annoying for us, because now we've got... If we want to free the reindeer, we've got to trek through there, past the operating theatre, to get to that pen, release them. And then also, if we do want to slip something under Mrs. Claus's door, we'll have to go into the north side of the building.
It's like which is in the middle, like
up to Santa's penthouse where Mrs. Claus is staying.
Yeah.
And hope she's asleep.
Well, we hope they're both asleep.
Yeah, exactly. Because if she's like either in one of the pleasure rooms or in the swimming pool or just anywhere else in the facility, she might not find the letter before Santa does. And if it is an abusive relationship, Santa finds the letter, it's not gonna be good. Maybe we need to put the letter somewhere that's like only she will find.
Yeah.
Does she have any rooms on this? Doesn't look like it.
No.
There's lots of dressing rooms. But Santa's sort of taken a patriarchal approach to this, hasn't he?
Yeah,
everything's about his. No, yeah. Everything's about him.
Yeah.
Wait.
Does she have a sex room to herself?
Okay. There's a little. What I'm only describing as a hole in the ground. You see on the very side, northeast, the very, very corner of the complex. I think it's actually outside of the walls. It's just labelled hobby hole.
Hobby hole?
Yeah, so... And it has sort of a...
Was that from the police report or the elves called like just named it the hobby hole? It was just a circle on a police report. The elves have scribbled hobby hole and then a little frowny face next to it. Oh.
So I don't know if that's to do with Mrs. Claus or to do with Santa.
Maybe, I don't know. I think anything weird, I just want to attribute it to him.
Santa, yeah. But I feel like if I was Santa and I was a massive misogynistic dickhead, I'd do my wife's hobbies would be in a hole in the ground outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although that could be where Krampus lives either. Like,
it could be where Krampus lives, and we try to deliver a letter there, and he just fucking wakes up.
We could investigate it. Santa's Santa's immortal, and he's quite a big guy, but yeah, Krampus eats children and is literally a demon, fire demon being.
Yeah, I feel like I could outrun Santa.
Yeah, I don't want to wake up Krampus at all.
Yeah.
So we need to stay far away. It hasn't actually, it's not on here where Krampus is, and I'm pretty sure that's because it's underground. The police don't have access to that.
Yeah, I think there are I heard
underground caves
because these elves they all escaped on their own.
Yeah,
and I know a couple of them escaped through like the sewer system and tunnels, and apparently that is where Krampus. The reason why majority of them haven't even attempted to do that is because they all know Krampus is down there,
and that's the only way out.
That's the only possible way out. So these guys risked it.
Wow.
And they luckily enough, kind of like maybe some people say in the audience, Scott, that I make too many Harry Potter references, but they can go fuck themselves. In the Chamber of Secrets when the serpent is going around the pipes, it's like that, but Krampus, and then the elves are Harry Potter. Anyway,
so wait, who's the basilisk?
Krampus.
And it's going around the pipes.
Like the sewer system underneath.
Yes.
And then the elves that's the only way to get out.
I get it. Okay. That was an odd metaphor.
No, it works perfectly in my mind, so...
Right.
Fuck you, audience. Don't like my Harry Potter. It's the only feedback I've got. It's like you just constantly talking about Harry Potter. Anyway, to the problem at hand.
So basically,
being annoyed is
if we get a wand, we can Wingardium Leviosa all the elves out of the fucking place.
Yeah. Okay, so I won't ring up the Ghostbusters. I'll ring up Harry
HP source.
Yeah.
Win that. You know that stands for Houses of Parliament source.
No, it does not.
It does. Apparently, that's the sort that the brown source is called HP because they use it in the Houses of Parliament.
That is so like. No wonder they don't.
I don't believe that's true at all.
So why did you tell me?
Because that is the fact that I've been supplied with, but I just don't believe it. Because it's like, okay, yeah, naming your source Houses of Parliament, but what if they change their minds? What if in the Houses of Parliament they're like, yeah, I went off that, and let's switch to Heist?
I'm trying to think, I don't really have sources that much, but is it even a fucking, posh Tory?
No, I don't think it is. Source? It's pretty run-of-the-mill.
Yeah.
It's like your everyday brand.
Anyway.
Back to the saving people's lives. We'll talk about HP source. Actually, you know what? I'm searching it up. The elves can wait. The elves can fucking wait.
Well, we can, a lot of these elves, Scott, they've not tried any of the...
Yes.
A lot of different things, is it?
HP sauce is a British brown sauce. It was named after London's Houses of Parliament because it made its first appearance on British dinner tables in the late 19th century, and it's an icon of British culture.
So
they don't
like it being called Parliament sauce.
It was named after it, so that doesn't mean it was used in the Houses of Parliament. That's a very big difference.
But I'm not surprised that they don't use it as their advertising. Like when they're trying to advertise it, they just call it HP sauce.
Yeah,
there's no. Is there anywhere?
Because no one likes Parliament. Everyone in England hates the government.
Yeah,
so.
everyone would be like, I'm not fucking having that fucking Tory sauce.
Tory sauce. Yeah, but it's supposed to be very British. That's why it's called HP.
Yeah.
Anyway,
what is it, by the way?
What brown sauce?
Yeah.
Brown sauce is like it's like a tangy. It's like barbecue sauce, but with less barbecue. It's like a tangy. I don't even know how to describe it.
And then what's Worcester sauce?
Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. We're English. We should be able to say it.
Worcestershire, yeah. So HP sauce is like it's called brown sauce. It's sort of a tomatoey, vinegary, tangy sauce that you have with
pies.
Your English breakfast and your pies and stuff like that. And then a Worcestershire sauce. What's the short is like a bit stronger. It's very nice. It's vinegar, but it's also like molasses, sugar, onion, garlic, and anchovies.
Ooh, I was right with you until you said
anchovies.
Anchovies.
I'm surprised anchovies in it, but it is very nice. It's sort of a
yeah.
It's sort of smoky, but also sweet at the same time. And it's quite nice to have on like meats and stuff like that.
I need to experiment with sauces.
So it's a fermented fish sauce. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I tried one of the elves. Let me tried like a sauce. I was talking to one of them about.
It's probably has Jods in it.
Yeah, or it was white.
Oh,
but it was pretty nice.
Was it salty?
Yeah. I had it on like a bacon sandwich.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll try. I'll ask him later, and I'll try get you some.
No, I'll stick to HP.
All right. Well.
Did he say where he got it from?
No, he didn't. He just like he was. Well, he was. I think he was making a sandwich for himself, and he was putting it on, and I just stole it from him.
Mad.
Because they pretty much worship us because we're like,
Oh yeah, we saved their lives.
Yeah.
So you just touch a sandwich.
And they've been like the most abused like beings in the world. So even if I just fucking nick their sandwich, they're still fine, guys. I'm not an arsehole. I'm saving lives.
It's not abusive, is it? We're not taking advantage of them.
No.
It's just the fact that we deserve compensation for things we've done for them, and for us doing a good thing for them, now they owe us a debt.
Yeah, I think labour for life, maybe.
And that debt can never be paid as well, because our kindness was so generous that anytime they do something trying to pay the debt, it's inconsequential in the end.
And I was just like to add that not only are we saving all these lives, we are the biggest heroes ever.
We're incredibly amazing.
In it, but they are also incredibly. I can't stress this enough. They are incredibly irritating and annoying.
I despise every single one of them.
You can't hold a conversation with them,
and that makes us even more of a good person because we're still saving them, regardless of how many times I've wanted to shoot them in the face.
Yeah,
and if that's not the Christmas spirit, I don't know what is.
Like, as if between me and you, Scott, if we get in there and any of these elves do start fucking defending I have a reason to fucking smack them in the face. Shot them one in the face.
My foot is going through someone's skull.
No hesitation.
No hesitation at all. Christmas is not turning into a fucking bloodbath if they give me one good reason.
But me and you'll be running through it, fucking kicking them, and we'll say to each other, I'm sure that one was like a 70-year-old, actually. He wasn't one of the fresh recruits who was still
makes it better. That makes it... If we're beating up 70-year-olds, then it's better than beating up children.
But also,
therefore it's okay.
Because they've had 60 years being a slave in Santa's workshop, so we're also putting them out of their misery at that point.
Yeah.
Because
we're the good guys in this situation.
I think out of 300, we're going to aim for about 200. That's a good. I think 60%.
Oh yeah.
2/3. I'll be happy
66% is a good figure. If we save any, it's more than we don't have to do this. We're not being paid.
Yeah.
We're doing this out of the kindness of our hearts because we realise something's fucked up. And we're trying to put a stop to it. So how about you get off your fucking high horse, everyone that's listening. You stop coming at us.
What are they doing?
And you just appreciate what I'm doing. Yeah, what? Sorry, are you storming Santa's workshop? No.
Yeah.
I don't think you are.
We might die.
Yeah, we might.
I think there's a good likelihood we die. Because even though we're trying to
use
plan,
I'm going to use the elves as a body shield. If I'm about to die, the elves are coming with me,
Oh yeah.
So I think there's a low likelihood that I'm going to die.
It's because, as in, we need to survive so much to save all of them. That if we use a few of them,
we're the most important. Yeah.
To
that's
get
collateral damage.
Exactly. I'm sure they would be very happy to sacrifice themselves for like their friends and colleagues.
And also, while I'm doing something generous, I'm not going so far out of my way to sacrifice myself. I'm not a martyr. So if it does get too hard, or we arrive and we think actually it's more security than I thought, we'll just turn around and go home.
Yeah. Because I think
at that point, what's the point?
Yeah, because I think after, like, say if we try, we fail, and then Christmas comes around, and it's after Christmas.
It's our head on the chopping block.
Yeah, and also, but like, would you be bothered enough in January to go? Oh, let's go up there again. Try.
I mean, Christmas is over, but that the festive spirit's sort of left.
Yeah.
And so like, I'll wait till next year.
It's like trying to speak to Guy Fawkes like after Bonfire
Yeah,
Night.
it's just not right. It's just not right to do anything past then.
Exactly.
So if the time limit expires, then that's going to be it, afraid.
But we'll still like post this, and then maybe other people will be able to like get our plans.
Yeah, you guys can try if you want. If you want to be big man charity, try and show us up, fucking assholes.
Watch Harry Potter. Jesus Christ, for God's sake.
Yeah, but also, we're getting our heads on the chopping block here, because Santa's warned us against this, and we're doing it anyway.
Yeah,
So don't you fucking come at us saying we're not, brave.
Yeah, well, I do seem to remember you telling me that he was specifically coming after me.
Yeah, that's because you said some bad things about him.
Yeah, but I didn't have the interview with him. You did.
No, but you said you were going to expose his operation in the last.
We are together.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why he's like so more. That's why I'm a bit more hesitant at doing this, because I think if he sees me, he's going to lose his shit. No,
it'll be fine. Well, he's going to come for both of us anyway, because we're both breaking his rules. It doesn't matter that he doesn't like you more.
But okay, I got an idea. Do you think there's any way of us maybe like having some sort of disguise?
Oh, that is a good idea.
Maybe dressing up as like trying to be look like Farmhand Rupert or Mr. Whipperman.
But then they won't follow us. True. I reckon if we dress up as elves. Maybe if we dress up as big elves, they'll think we're just sort of, they'll have that sort of familiarity with our costumes and be like, oh, they're an elf. But then they'll also see us as superior. They'll see us as like, oh, they're shepherding us. They're the future. They're the,
the Messiah of the elves.
The Messiah of the elves, the next evolution. So then there might be more. Because if two outsiders come, and just in normal clothes and be like, come with us, elves, they might not trust us.
Yeah, with guns in our hands.
Yeah, we might be a bit threatening. They might want to stay where they're familiar. So we might have to,
I'd say we dress up in elf costumes. Well, the ones that we've spoken to are idiots.
Yeah. Oh, you know what, actually, dress up as elves and also bring candy canes as well, because we can jingle them in front of them.
Yeah.
And they'll probably follow that.
I think that's like their diet consists of like the weird whitish greyish mush and candy canes, and that's
whatever that is, the white sauce.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Yes.
Eventually.
So the plan is, as it stands now, we got a bit off topic because all the viewers were trying to come at us saying we're not fucking good, so we had to just play that shit up.
Yeah, and the sauce.
And the sauce, yeah. So, the plan is, dress up as elves. Dress up as elves.
You're right there.
Get a candy cane. Yeah,
sorry.
I just got a bit of the white stuff in my mouth. The watch went off.
Okay, that's fine.
That's gross.
I thought you got a sight of one of the elves walked past the door and you just...
No, not otherwise.
Like, fuck, I hate those elves.
That would do it. So we dress up as elves.
Okay.
We get candy canes. We fly to the North Pole, park in his garage, which I'm assuming is going to be open.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't it be?
Exactly, I agree.
I parallel park in there. We walk up, distract the bear with a set doll. Then we go into the...
Or me. Or
you, depending on what we feel like.
Yeah,
we go into the workplace. We get the porridge, feed it all to the elves, bring the elves. I feel like we pile the elves into the cargo, because we can't sneak around his house with the 300 elves. So we've got to get the elves in the cargo plane, and then after we load them up, we've got to make sure none of them can fly the plane, because otherwise they might leave us there. Actually, maybe we tie them all down just to make sure they can't fly the plane.
Or chlorine. Is it chlorine? The thing that you knock people out with.
Chlorine would kill them.
Yeah, sorry.
Chlorine would mutilate them and kill them. Chloroform is a very different thing. So we gotta not get those two mixed up.
Okay, sorry.
Otherwise that would be very bad.
I ordered chlorine. Okay, I'll cancel it.
Yeah, you don't cancel that. So then, so fine. We'll knock them all out. We can pump it into the plane's vents. Once they're all in there.
Into the hold.
Yeah, and then we knock them all out, and then I reckon, if you have a look at the map, I reckon we want to do the reindeers last, don't we? Because that would cause a noise. Yeah. So I reckon then we sneak up the north side, up that lift, and go to Santa's penthouse. Where do we think Mrs. Claus is most likely to be?
She's going to be in her. I don't think she leaves her apartment.
Yeah, you reckon she'll be in beds?
Yeah.
But there is a chance that Santa will also be there, and we don't want him to see the note.
We could just fuck her off and just go fuck it. If she's decided to live with this man for centuries, she's probably quite involved and.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll put it in an envelope, and I'll write in the envelope, Santa, don't read this.
Okay.
And then slide it through the door, and that will sort all the problems out.
Well, he is very honest.
Exactly, and
so,
also...
Yeah, I think there's a good chance that would work.
Yeah, I wouldn't read a letter saying, Scott, don't read this. Obviously, I'm not supposed to read it.
Something just did pop into my mind. Mm-hmm. There is a chance that as we're leaving and we, break the reindeer out, say if they are, actually on Santa's side, they
might
fly.
Try to us. Yeah,
They might fly at, chase us down.
Chloroform the reindeer.
But leave the door open. We get our way. Maybe they wake up
depending
later.
on how radioactive they are, we could pull them out of the. Because I'm just worried that they'll fall asleep, the door will be open, and then Rupert will come along and just close it again after we're gone.
Yeah, but I'm more in. The elves can. The elves are the most important bit.
Yeah, but I do want to give them a fighting chance. So I've got two options for you, right?
Okay.
Either we lead them out where they're still awake, then chloroform them, or we get the cargo plane to come around, strap them to the back of the cargo plane while they're asleep, and just pull them out a bit. Because I don't think we can touch them. I don't want to get radiation poisoning. But those are the two.
The second one sounds.
Isn't the second one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because otherwise they might. And it's hard to chloroform them in the open air, isn't it?
Yeah.
If we chloroform them, so we get to there.
The chloroform might not work on them as well.
Shit.
Because they are mutated. I think the elves definitely it will work. Well, we could try it.
Right, yeah, okay.
We could try it on one of ours now if we wanted.
So after visiting Mrs. Claus, we sneak past Rupert, right, and we chloroform the reindeers while they're in their little hut. Open the door. If it doesn't work, we just open the door and we fucking get on the cargo plane and fucking leg it.
Okay.
I reckon. And if it does work and they fall asleep, we open the door, tie them to the cargo plane, fly the cargo plane out a little bit, drag them out, and then cut the ropes, yeah?
Okay, and then, as a worst comes to worst, if we're flying off and the reindeer are, hot on our heels, we'll just open the bay doors and just send 200-300 elf bodies into them. And we'll be fine and we'll escape. I think that's the only, as a large ditch, like, we're gonna die if these reindeer like catch up to us.
Yeah, I mean, I would recommend an RPG, but I think it's more reliable to just throw 200, 300 elves out.
Yeah.
Of the Beetles.
Yeah, because they'll just have them like
flat, flat screen when the missile's coming at play.
Yeah, flak.
You know? Yeah. Just as flat, send 300 children.
Because they will all be like fucking going at like at least 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And they're all weigh probably about like 20, 30 kilograms, and just smacking them in like.
And there were what, 8 reindeers?
Yeah.
Something like that. How are 8 reindeers going to get through 300 elves?
Exactly. I think
can't happen.
Yeah, as a last ditch, we might die here, Scott.
And also, that'd be fine. And also, if we send, they'll all fall into the Atlantic Ocean, the Arctic Ocean.
Gosh,
yeah. So they will die excruciating, freezing deaths, and fall down to the depths of.
I think they'll die on impact.
Do you think?
Sea, yeah. Depends how high. Well, it depends how high up.
Depends how high we get, because the reindeers might be following right behind us before we even manage to get off the ground. So it might be a couple of meters off the ocean.
But like we said, like our plan A is to get them back here. But if not, we'll still just kill them all because it's better.
Exactly. Either way,
better than their slave lives.
By Christmas, the elves will be not working for Santa. They'll be put out of their misery. They won't be working for Santa. They'll either enjoy the sweet freedom that we're going to supply to them, or the sweet release of death.
Yeah, I wonder how we will have to integrate them into our society.
Oh, fuck that. I'm just going to let them run wild. I'm not a dad. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah, right, okay. No, it's fine. We can try to do like a support program where we give them back to the families.
Suppose. It's a bit of work, isn't it? A bit of effort.
Yeah, and I think that might not go down as well. Say if like
we're already risking our lives for them.
There's like a 80-year-old man sitting at like a retirement home, and we go there and be like, yeah, here's like 50 years, 50 years ago when your 8-year-old son disappeared. And they're like, yeah, and
he looks exactly the same as he did when they left.
Yeah,
that would fuck people's heads up.
Yeah. Do you reckon...
I reckon we just put him into adoption centres.
Do you reckon Madeleine McCann is there?
I don't know. We should go there, to be honest with you.
It came to my mind. I just had to say it.
Yeah, no, I think we should avoid that topic.
Okay, all right. Well, that'll be my own little mission. I'll try to figure that out when I'm there. See if I can...
Okay, you can try it. Out of the 300 elves we try and save, you try and find Madeleine McCann, okay, Matt?
Yeah.
Like little fucked up Where's Wally.
Personal quest. Yeah. Where's Wally? Yeah.
Brilliant. Plans sorted.
on that bombshell.
We're setting off in a few... So we've got to get the cargo plane. But apart from that, we're good to go. We're good to go.
Yeah, I feel like this is a bulletproof plan with no issues at all.
No, exactly. We didn't talk much about the hobby hole, but I'm assuming we're just going to stay away from it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Brilliant.
There's a little sad face there.
Yeah, we don't need a little sad face. We want a happy face.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, awesome plan, and we're going to execute that flawlessly in just a couple of days' time, just before Christmas.
Yeah. So
if you don't get presents, viewers, you know why.
You're welcome.
You know why. Yeah. You're welcome.
If you're sitting there thinking, I can't wait to get a PlayStation 5 this Christmas. No.
Fuck you ungrateful bastard. Yeah. Do you know what these elves go through to give you your fucking PlayStation 5?
Why don't you spend actual money and give those money to like...
Why don't you get a job?
To the sweatshop kids in China.
Little 6-year-old at home going, I want a PS5. Get a job.
Yeah.
Just fucking get a job and buy one. Lazy. That's what you are.
Because the money will go to, like, a couple of pound of it would go to the sweatshop kids that make them. But like if you get it for Christmas, they have to go to for free.
Santa gives nothing, and you think about that while you're guzzling down your fucking mulled wine and your pince pies.
Yes, I agree.
Anyway, have a happy Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, apart from that.
Hope you get all the toys you want, and I hope you have a lovely time with your families.
Exactly. That's all. Christmas should be about seeing family and rescuing slaves. Yeah.
So, Merry Christmas and pray for our lives.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks for listening to Radio in the Weeds. Make sure to tune in next week for jokes, gags, and general tomfoolery. Bye bye!